Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode number 238 of At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit.
And the Executioner, Daniel Travis.
I am Matthew Smith, aka the Unbreakable Spirit. Thankfully, I queued up everything we need to do the intro, so we're doing pop culture this week.
Yes.
And of course, the dock closed while I was out of it. Let's tell you what we're talking about today.
The topic is what shows would fit, what DC characters would fit the My Adventures formula.
And what we mean by My Adventures is the format of the My Adventures with Superman style of storytelling.
Yes. So,
Anyways, let's hop into it. Now, we know that we're getting another My Adventures series at some point in the future.
yes, that being a Jessica Cruz My Adventures.
Yeah, My Adventures with Green Lantern.
Now, would I like to see more of Green Lanterns like Hal Jordan? Yes. Or John Stewart?
Simon Baz, maybe.
Yeah, I think, okay. What character do you think would work for the My Adventures with Superman style and why?
Depending on who is under this cowl, I would say My Adventures with the Flash would be pretty cool.
Yes, why do you think a My Adventures with the Flash would work?
Because with how we've seen Superman like get his powers and whatnot, sort of going like Avatar state. Imagine just a flash symbol appearing on the main character's chest and suddenly he's super fast.
Yes. Now, I don't know if this character would fit the My Adventures with style, but you would need to make it 10 times darker than Superman, a Batman show, because, I mean, hey, you already have Vicky Vale showing up. You might as well.
True. And Silver St. Cloud is a sometimes of Batman.
Yeah, so and like if you said if my Adventures Batman had his own TV show, you would need to make it like Death Note, just a dark, gritty. I also think for some reason another character I think could work. Just because this character has never had her own show, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, definitely.
Why Wonder Woman? Because she's one of the big three, and also, if we've all seen how crazy the My Adventures fight scenes can get, imagine what you could do with the My Adventures style with Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think My Adventures with Green Arrow would be interesting. And
Yeah.
but I would not go the Arrowverse, essentially making Batman wearing green route. I want a comic accurate Green Lantern or Green Arrow. Sorry. Heck, they could have a Green Lantern show up on the show. We know we know Oliver Queen and Hal Jordan are great friends in the comic.
Yes, another character on that I think would work for the My Adventures formula, Aquaman.
Yeah.
Hey, and also, if you want to make the show 10 times more dramatic, is that think about all the Atlantean politics you could make interesting.
Yeah. Young Justice did explore the Atlantean culture a little bit with some weird reproductive systems, let's say.
Yes. Another character that I think could 100% work for the My. Now, if My Adventures ever did a spin-off, I could see a spin-off of a My Adventures with Supergirl.
Yeah, but she's already a character on My Adventures, and that leads me to something I actually want to say. I know Jessica Cruz is the main character of the upcoming My Adventures with Green Lantern, but that doesn't mean in future seasons they will not add other Green Lanterns to the show.
Yes. Now, another character I would like to see get their own My Adventures style. Now, if we're talking like just superpowered individuals, I would say a My Adventures with oh, what's his name? I would say My Adventures with I could see a My Adventures with Plastic Man or something. I don't know. Just
That'd
because
be very weird.
comedic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but if you wanted a character that you want, like, okay, we know this character has a shit ton of dramatic. What character do you think deserves their own show?
I'm trying to think. Like maybe My Adventures with Shazam?
Yeah, that could work.
And the main conflict be Billy not trying to expose his secret identity?
Yes. I would also love to see a my. I would like to see a My Adventures with I don't know, My Adventures with like you said, the Flash would work. I also think
Yeah, and that
My
could open
Adventures.
up to a My Adventures multiverse thing where like we have My Adventures on Earth 2 and stuff like that.
Yeah, another character. I think if you write him properly, My Adventures with Booster Gold.
Oh, and that could spin off into a My Adventures with Blue Beetle, which could eventually lead to potential crossovers.
Yes.
Especially if like they have Ted Cord as part of like as like the for like the first season, Ted Cord is Blue Beetle, but by the second season, if there's a time skip or anything, like Jaime's the Blue Beetle and Ted's just helping him out.
Yeah. I also think a character that I'm genuinely surprised hasn't had their own My Adventures is I think like I said, Batman could work if you do it right. I also think My Adventures of Hawkgirl could work.
Or Hawkman.
Or Hawkman, yeah. They would work. I also think my Starfire, My Adventures with Starfire could work.
Yeah, or maybe depending on where in your hypothetical My Adventures with Batman timeline is, perhaps My Adventures with the Teen Titans.
Yes. I also think
Because we have seen a reference to them this season, season 3 of My Adventures with Superman. Wait, you're behind on the show. You might not have gotten to that yet.
no, okay. Another character I would like to see get a My Adventures. I would love, like I said, Wonder Woman. Yes. I would also love to see a My Adventures with I don't know. Okay, I would definitely want to see a My Adventures with Nightwing. Maybe they ever go
Yeah,
that route.
yeah.
Though, like I
I can
said,
see
it's
that be like something happening in like My Adventures with Teen Titans series finale where they all break off into their own individual shows.
yeah. What's a character you would you could give a show to?
All right, this is sort of piggybacking off something you said,
Okay.
but what about My Adventures with Batman Beyond?
Ooh.
People really, really, really want Terry McGinnis to return. Apparently, he's a very popular character. And the VA for that said that he would not be returning if it were to be revived. So this would be a good chance to get a new actor as Terry and do a new story with it.
Yes. Or hell, you don't even have to have Terry be Batman. You could have it be what if and you could have like a My Adventures, but instead of it being Terry, you could have it be Nightwing under the cowl or something.
Or
I don't know.
Damien.
Yeah.
Because
Like
Damien did take up the Batman Beyond mantle for a little bit. Then he wore a suit that went crazy and he decided to run the League of Assassins.
of course.
Because Damien will do what Damien will do.
Yes. Another character I would love to see get a my okay, if we talk about Aquaman, I would like to see Aquaman's wife Mara get a
So
TV
My
show.
Adventures with Aquawoman?
Yes, I think
Alright,
that
I
could.
just thought this. What if there's like a My Adventures with the Birds of Prey?
Ooh, yeah.
And if you want to do a villainous route with that, My Adventures with the Gotham City Siren.
Yeah.
Because let's be real, if eventually, and this is not confirmed, this is not even a rumor, I would say. If a My Adventures with Batman happens, we have evidence of Gotham being a thing thanks to Vicky. But if My Adventures with Batman ever happens, it would be incomplete without Selene.
Yes. Yes, because I think, look, if there ever was a My Adventures with Batman, I 100% believe that if you truly want this show to work, is that you can't do like the lightheartedness of My Adventures with Superman. You gotta do the opposite route.
I will say I have seen a fan comic like dub on YouTube
Yeah,
of
same.
a Batman appearing in a My Adventures thing. And it ends with Bruce setting Clark and Lois up on a date.
Because Bruce.
Yeah.
Okay, here's another character that I literally just thought of that I can't say Harley Quinn because Harley Quinn's already got her own
Yeah.
show.
But I did allude to Harley Quinn being in and My Adventures project.
Yes, I would also. You got the timer going, right?
Yeah, I do.
We got
Like 13 minutes, 15 seconds.
okay. Just wanted to be sure.
I said I had everything queued up.
Okay.
Admittedly, I did have to change it because it did not have the usual alarm
Anyway,
that I use for this.
yeah. Another character that could 100. Now, if you want to go down another character that could work is all right, if you want to go down like the villain route, My Adventures with Darkseid.
Okay, if you want to go the New Gods route, My Adventures with Darkseid, you mean? Or My Adventure, or maybe. But yeah, that'd be interesting, especially if we are going the New Gods route. Maybe like My Adventures with Mr. Miracle and Big Barda.
Yeah, I think another show. Yes, I mean, I think Batman would work. I think Aquaman could work. Okay, if you want another superpowered show, Martian Manhunter.
That'd be interesting.
Because with what this man's abilities are in animation, oh, you could
Yeah.
cook with that shit.
The only limit to animation is what you can draw.
Yes.
And that's why I think maybe a My Adventures with Constantine would work.
Ooh, yes.
Especially if like we all know that My Advent part of the My Adventures formula is having a team. Imagine if Etrigan was on Constantine's team.
Yes. Yes, I think that would 100% work. My Adventures with Dr. Fate could work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, if DC thinks, oh yeah, we just, I'm like, no, you don't. You guys have like you guys could literally create an entire TV show universe.
Yeah, make a new DCAU called the My Adventures Universe. The MAU DC, make it happen. You're
Come
planting the
on.
seeds with having 2 My Adventure shows currently. You can do more.
You can do it. Yes, you can.
And eventually you can expand it into a My Adventures animated multiverse if you want to. And then
That's a mouthful. Another character. Yes, and we want a MAM universe. Okay, another character that would, I think, work well is if you wanted a villain route, a My Adventures with Deathstroke.
yeah, that'd be interesting.
What other hero do you think deserves their own show in the My Adventures formula?
Maybe My Adventures with the Question.
Ooh, yes.
That'd be weird. And it would be a chance to again be a little bit darker since the question is,
Message.
and it would save animation time because you won't when he's in uniform, you won't have to draw a face.
Yeah, I also think for not just for the My Adventures, but random thing, but this is related to My Adventures. I would like to see My Adventures bring in more Superman villains that we have not seen.
Yeah, what I would like My Adventures to do is bring in more obscure characters in general.
Yes,
Like like, for example, I know this isn't really an obscure character, but have Pete Ross visit Clark in Metropolis. Like,
yeah,
they were best friends when he was a kid. Hell, have Lana Lang show up to cause some friction between Clark and Lois.
okay. Another question that this could totally work because if you wanted my if this whole you want to explore some Kryptonian lore here, which really could be which we could really use some explanation on because the whole evil empire thing, Zod.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, but
Now, I do have a question for you because this has been a trend with DC recently, and
what
I want to know your opinion on it.
what
If Batman did get my adventure, what stage of his crime fighting career would he be in? Because that's the thing we need to discuss. That would depend on what supporting characters on his team he would have.
well, I could, if you want him to be around the same year, uh, depends on how many years Superman's been active, because I could see it being Dick, or I could see it being Jason, but if you want him to be a little bit ahead of him, if you want Batman to be a little bit older, I could see it being Tim.
I
It,
feel like Jason would be a very short time on my adventures with
well, like
Batman.
in, what, like one episode? What?
No. Like at least half a season.
Yeah, I would like to see, okay, random My Adventures take here, but I would love to see Doomsday show up in a My Adventures
Mm.
formula.
I mean, you thought that's what was gonna happen to the Eradicator.
But yeah, fair. But yeah, I think that would be a good. I also think, maybe look, okay, here's the bigger question: who would you have be Batman?
As in voice wise,
Yes, voice wise.
either Roger Craig Smith or Troy Baker.
Yeah,
But let's say hypothetically Troy gets cast as the Joker. Because we know he can do Joker. That would only leave Roger to be his Batman.
yeah. Hey,
Obviously, if the Joker and his gang do show up on a potential My Adventures with Batman series, you gotta get Tara to be Harley.
yes. I mean, like, yeah, I personally, now, would I like, okay, since, we got,
320.
okay, let's just do this for the fun of it. We've talked about a bunch of characters all right, what are things you would like to see added to My Adventures before that show ends?
Okay?
Go.
Crypto, obviously.
Yes. I would like to,
Random show idea, My Adventures with the Super Pet.
yes, I would like to see Metallo show up on My Adventures. I think he would be,
Yeah.
think he could work perfectly. Ultra Humanite, if you want to
If
go
you want to
deep.
get really old school with Superman.
Yes, I would also, I mean, we've already seen Parasite, so more I would like to, okay, what I would like to see is who's in charge of this universe's inner gang? That's what I would like to see.
Yeah, they haven't showed up in a hot minute though.
But it's like, I mean, like, genuinely, my question is like, who is, who's the boss of of inner gang in My Adventures with Superman? Genuinely, like, that's the genuine question. Because I'm like, okay, who's your boss?
We have a boss?
Okay, yeah, like I said, I would like to see, I would like to see Bruno Mannheim.
You already mentioned Zod, so we could add in the Kryptonian military.
Yes,
Unless all of them were taken over by that evil Brainiac.
yes. Okay, another My Adventures Superman villain besides Doomsday is I would like to see Lobo.
Yeah. I would love an entire Lobo series. My Adventures with the Main Man.
Good lord. Yeah, I would like to see Lobo. Another, I don't know how many more characters I could think. Okay. I would like to see, oh, yeah, that's all I got. Okay.
Yeah, I will say if we ever return to something like this, maybe we can talk about the teams we want to see for My Adventure. I'm not saying like Justice League or Teen Titans. I'm saying like Batman's like team on the show.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, the timer just went off. That's all we have. You know what to do. Follow all the stuff that we have URL links for in the description. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.